Hey guys, so we are headed back to the pumpkin patch, pumpkin farm. You want to say hi, Damon?
Hello.
I'm gonna actually be in the camera. You can't get in the camera for me? No, we're going to the pumpkin farm. Because it's Damon's last day off until Halloween, right? Your next day off is Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go get his pumpkin and maybe get me a second pumpkin hair down because I don't like it up that much. I like it up at home, but I don't like it up like when we're going out. Anyway, yeah, so I thought I'd bring you guys with, and there's a little boy just like out waving at people. It's odd, he's never usually out there. Oh, maybe it's a ghost boy.
Oh yeah.
For Halloween, maybe. Well, anyway, yeah, so we're headed there. So I thought when we get out of town, not that you guys don't want to see our home, but I thought when we get out of town I might show you the other side of the camera and show you the drive. So I put you guys up on my dash today. So yeah, which isn't sticking that well. It was, and now it's not. I might have to try to re-stick it. Oh, we gotta end. I'll have to pause it anyway because we have to stop and see if I can get air for my tire up here. So, anywho, I just thought I would check in, let you guys know where we're going, and I will talk to you in a little bit. Bye, guys. Me again. So I think I fixed the angle of the sticky thing on my dash to keep you guys up there, but like I think it's only a temporary fix. I think the sticky part is jacked, and I'm probably gonna have to get another one, which sucks because I only got the last year's use out of it for like Vlogtober and Vlogmas, and then since I didn't do Vlogust, I don't think I did Vlogust. If I did, I don't think I did a lot. Like I don't think I finished it. If I did finish it, I don't think I did a lot on the road. Anyway, I don't feel I got my use out of it, is the point. And I think the sticky stuff is like dead. So I stupidly left it in my car, like just sitting, since it's small. So I just left it there. Yeah, so good news. The air thing, they take it in at night because people steal it. I guess they don't steal the hose, they steal like the metal bit off the end of it that fills your tire, that part. So like at certain times in the evening, and it's like after 5 right now here, they take it in because people steal that just for, I guess, the scrap value of the metal or something, or maybe to use on their own stuff. I don't really know since I'm not in the business of stealing it. But yeah, so sorry my car's a mess, by the way. I have Diet Pepsi hiding out back there because when I went grocery shopping, they didn't have the Mountain Dew that David likes. He likes the with the black cap on it. It's not Diet. I think it might be Mountain Dew Zero, but I can't remember. Whatever has a black cap on it. And they didn't have any. They haven't had any for so long. But they had a sale on Pepsi products, so I got like 5 of my Diet Pepsis. So I didn't want him to be like jealous that I got 5 of them. So I kept some here to hide. I figured when I drink some, I'd just bring another one in. But yeah. So Damon's fixing my tires right now, because if I did it, I would have flat tires. It works. It went away. Oh. perfect. Probably the change in the weather. Anyway, so yeah, I was just gonna say the sticky thing may come off soon, but it already has. So I'm probably gonna have to just get another one. I think they were pretty cheap anyway, but I still don't feel like I got my money's worth. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and we'll record our trip down there if the sticky stuff is good enough. If not, I'll record once we get there. I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye, guys. So, yeah, no. All right, so we're on our way out of town now. I don't know if I'll record the whole trip because I don't plan on like editing this in fast forward or anything. But this is like the outskirts of our town. It's like this is our lovely construction that's happening and all that. Let's see if I can. Have to like lean. You guys are like leaned forward because of the arm thing being dysfunctional and not sticking properly. The front sticks, but not most of the back. And you're leaned against my mirror. So like, yeah. It's kind of janky right now. I'll definitely have to get another one. But it's working and you're not gonna fall, so you're safe. And hands-free, which is good, so Damon and I are safe. And you get to see some of the drive out. And yeah, we're all win-win, right? So there's Culver's, which is where me and Damon and David have really loved eating recently. It's not good for us, but we like it. And they started, yeah, the new hotel. They started getting our order right at Culver's lately, so that's good, right?
Yeah, I figured it would take them like a week or two, maybe 3, to work out all the kinks and start getting stuff done right, because they actually opened up pretty hastily if you think about it.
Yeah, they opened up like 2 weeks early too, I think.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but that's good because Culver's is yummy. I still don't know if it's a Midwest type thing or if you guys all have it everywhere, but like
when I was talking
Culver's is
to
good.
my buddy on PlayStation, he lives out in Oklahoma and he never heard of Culver's.
He's never heard of it?
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's more out this way.
Yeah, I don't think Dean's ever heard of it either, and he lives in Texas. But
they got Jack in the Box down there, so.
Well, we used to a long time ago. Michigan had it a long time ago, and then they closed all the Michigan locations down. But yeah, so here we're headed out of town anyway now, so you guys get to see all the actual like pretty fall colors and stuff, and everything's starting to turn. It's like I was complaining that we weren't getting anything turned. They've had a horse there, and suddenly like overnight, even before the really cold weather started, it just started turning, which no complaints here, but yeah. So
hopefully we don't get another end of October heat wave.
I wouldn't mind if it got warmer, especially for Halloween, so the kids could like trick or treat with it and stuff.
We've had one summer, yes, but what about second summer?
Second summer.
If any of you got that reference, comment below.
I did, should I? And yeah, we thought it would rain today, and it looks like rain, so I mean, it still might. But Damon never got to get his pumpkin, so I figured we better go do that. Otherwise, he's gonna have to wait until Halloween day, which would kind of stink, because they're doing trick-or-treating. I don't know if I told you guys this. They're doing trick-or-treating on Saturday this year, just because Halloween is on a Sunday, which I personally dislike.
They probably did that for school reasons.
I think they did. Maybe. I always thought it was like a church reason.
Well, it's I think it's for the schools, because sometimes trick-or-treating, like even though they're like, oh, trick-or-treating is from this time to this time, a lot of people like just stay out and continue trick-or-treating anyways.
I mean, yeah, we always did. When I was a kid, we always did. But when I was a kid, if it was on a Sunday, it was whatever. But they still have, like, if it was on a Monday or Tuesday, they still had it on Monday or Tuesday.
Well, yeah, and it's, I don't know.
I don't know either.
This town's weird. They do a lot of weird things.
I thought they did not on Sundays for school, like for church reasons, I mean.
It could be for church reasons. It could also be because Monday a lot of people get up really early for work and stuff, so
maybe.
Could be a whole lot of things.
Here's the not gas station. The
I
quick
know.
stop. They sell everything but gas,
yeah,
and it looks like a gas
sell
station.
Gas.
Which means the farm is right up here, and I almost always miss it. And there's a truck like right on my butt, so he's gonna love me in a second here. There, he's going around me good. He's probably like, oh, this stupid driver is looking for the pumpkin farm.
This one right here?
The next one. See where it has the flag now? They used to have a big hand-painted sign, so it was at least a little easier. Like, I mean, they have a giant pumpkin flag, but the hand-painted sign was easier.
You know, I never noticed this last year when we came out here.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I've stored a car here before, right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, they consolidated the pumpkins since we were here last. They had 2 rows of them last time.
Yeah, when I lived on the road right over there where the Harold's Quick Stop is, we were allowed to store a few cars down here. So when I had the Cobalt, I stored it over here.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna pause this and we'll be back in a little bit, guys, so I can get you out of the car. There. Yeah, so they consolidated, because, like, if you guys remember...
Pumpkin!
Is that the one you're getting?
No.
Okay. If you guys remember when I was here with David, they had these whole lines, and then they had more up here where it's all bare now, because they're selling out, because it's almost Halloween, which makes complete sense. And these are what's left. So I don't know if these are... because they went right, the prices went, or the things went up to the price signs up there, so I'm not sure which is which now. We'll have to see what sign. You got it from the middle? They were like 3, 4.
It's pretty round. I like it.
It is pretty round. Is that your perfect pumpkin, sir? Do I want a second pumpkin, or should I just stick with my... I should probably just stick with my one, because David doesn't love gutting them. He just does it for me. Are you going to gut one for me? You didn't gut my one last year. You just let our 2 like sit there.
Well,
truth.
I want to actually try to make a tiger on this one.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, are you going to have the stamina to gut 2 of them?
I don't know. I've only ever gutted one.
Well, there's a lot of the gourds left. I don't even know what, like, these are. Are these zucchinis? These aren't zucchinis, are they? That's not a zucchini. No, I know that's not a zucchini. That was a dumb question. It's a gourd of some sort.
I have seen zucchinis get quite big, but never.
That's not a zucchini, though. They're like darker, and maybe it's a high. I don't know.
Is this a medium pumpkin?
It was from the middle, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm aiming the camera that way. Like, hey, like everybody's gonna suddenly go live and be like, yeah, here's my opinion.
Should I just pay for the light?
Let me let you guys go so we can figure out what this is, and then we'll be back. Okay, so we decided to pay for a large pumpkin, even though it was in the middle. They can have a tip if it was not a large pumpkin. It's a pretty big pumpkin. So
I like the orange and black ones.
Like these right here?
Yeah.
Those are neat. I really only want like the mini pumpkins, but the orange ones, because I haven't found very many of them anywhere. And this is the only place that had the 2 that I have are from this place. But that's cool. That's cool looking. But I don't see a lot of those. There's like this little green guy. I wish this place had, remember at Myers when they had the like, they were like white pumpkins, but like up by the seams they were the different colors. Those were pretty cool. Do you see any?
I don't see any mini pumpkins that are orange.
Alright. Alright, I think we have exhausted the, yeah, that's not exactly a mini pumpkin. It's like an acorn squash. That's closer. It's neat looking. I don't know. I had a couple of these last year. I thought those were pretty cool. They were like mushrooms.
Get a whole bunch of them, make a fairy circle.
Alright, I think we've exhausted the pumpkin farm and shown you guys pretty much everything. Oh, they do have corn stalks down there. But, I guess we will just go and get this loaded into the car, and we'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye. So Damon and I were driving downtown after pumpkin farm, and I was going to show you the beach here. Look at the waves over on, this is where we call it North Beach, and where I'm standing is South Beach. But the waves are insane over here. Over here it's like splashing over the concrete. See that? I mean, it's a windy day, but like there's a channel that goes all the way up. I'm trying to wait and see if the wave goes back over, like so you can see how far it splashes up. Of course it's not gonna do it now that we're waiting for it. That's insane though. There's seagulls hanging out. I'm wondering if I'm bringing them some food. Oh, look, look, look. Then over there, that's the North Beach. And there's our pier, the lighthouse at the end. And then over here is our South Beach, which usually has some really, really beautiful sunsets. Tonight it's pretty cloudy. It's pretty chilly. There's somebody out. Man, they're out there with the, that's crazy to me. Like with the, I can't imagine doing that, especially as cold as it is. Oof. But anywho, I just thought I would park and show you guys this too. Because this is like what our town is basically known for, is the beach and everything. But we got some rough waters today. I'm getting back to the mountains. I'm freezing. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey, David.
No,
What do Australian ghosts like to throw?
I don't know.
Boomerangs. Want to hear another one? Of course you do! What do you... Wait, I'll save that one for the end. Why are vampires like false teeth?
What?
They come out at night. See, Abby's been preparing for my jokes all day. You want to hear an actual good one?
Sure.
What do you call a vampire with asthma?
I don't know.
Vlad the Inhaler.
You're scaring the dog.
She looks terrified. Abby, are you scared? Oh, you're excited. Oh my goodness. She's like, when did you come in? Oh no. Say hi, everybody. I just woke up from this great nap. My mom told funny jokes for once.
No shit.
Maybe in her dream she did. No? Can you say bye to everybody? Say bye. Oh, look, Abby's Halloween costume. She's gonna be laundry?
A wrinkly burrito.
A wrinkly burrito. She's pretty happy being a burrito. I think everybody likes being burritoed up once in a while. Is that Dad? Did Dad burrito you up? Huh? She's not taking it off either this time. Oh, it's Abby under there. Abby, say hi. No? You're not having none of this camera business tonight, are you, huh? Hey. Hey, you lady. You just don't care what I'm saying, do you? Huh? All right. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, it's Heather, the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? So, it is October 26th, 2021. So, it is Vlogtober, day 26. And I survived my day at the doctor's. I do like my new doctor. He's awesome. I mean, he's not like, I don't know, he didn't like juggle or anything. Like, he didn't do anything like super stupendous amazing, but like I have a bad, I don't want to say history with doctors. I just haven't found any that I like until my last doctor. And I miss her. And I loved her, actually. She was super great. And he's very nice, though. And like there was no problems. Me and him got along just fine. David had the same appointment, which was like just a wellness health check, getting to know you kind of checkup. Because we're both new to him, obviously, since he's new to the practice here in town. And I asked David, like after he came home, I was like, so am I gonna like him? And he's like, you won't not like him, which is like the most unhelpful answer ever, of course. And I was like, okay, well, what does that mean? And he goes, well, he's very down to business. So like in my head, I was picturing like, I'm a small talk kind of person, you know, like, or I like to crack jokes or, you know, something. So I kind of pictured like me making like random comments or like making small talk or cracking a joke and him just being like, uh-huh, and then moving on with what he was saying. But he was not like that at all. And when I told David that later, he's like, no, that's not what I meant at all. Like, no, he's just, the doctor himself wasn't one for making the small talk, but if you did, he's very conversational and very nice. So worried aside, I got along great with my doctor. It was good. So I don't, I'm not like terrified to go have any more checkups and doctor appointments and such with him, but I won't see him unless something happens, until I think my next checkup type appointment is in March. That's my usual, like actual physical type checkup. I have another one with the doctor about my, like all my follow-ups for the hysterectomy stuff. But, that one is coming up in the middle of November. And if all goes well with that, I don't have another doctor appointment with anybody for a while, till the one with my new doctor. So fingers crossed. But, let's see. So you guys have seen a lot of what I did today. I know I recorded a lot of like conversation, mostly between me and Damon, because we went out adventuring a little bit today. And yeah, I just think it was a pretty good use of a vacation day also. I feel a lot better. I feel pretty much 100%. Still just have that weird, like, mucusy, sorry, I know that's gross to some people. It's gross to me, but it's nothing terrible. Like, just I have the weird phlegm going on, if that's a better word for it. But I've had that since I was actually sick. So it's like, it's nothing new with my new, when I just hadn't been feeling well lately. It was from like my COVID sickness. And it's still there. It must just be more in my throat than in my lungs. Because, I mean, my doctor listened to my lungs everywhere today. And he said they sound good. And nothing sounds bad. So I think it's just more like in my throat. And when I cough, obviously it's there. But nothing to worry about. And it's getting better still. So good deal. And watched quite a bit of YouTube today. I'm about to go watch some Stranger Things for the day. I think every single comment on yesterday's video was you guys weighing in on the cream colored white yarn, and I have decided to take your advice and only stick with the King Cole Drifter yarn. I think I am, I had decided I'm going to order another few balls of it to make a bigger shawl then, since I wasn't going to use the white. I was only using the white to like stretch out the yarn and make quite a big shawl. But I think I'm going to wait and see where the third ball gets me, because like this is the second ball and it's again quite floppy. It's probably where the first ball was when I showed you the first ball last time, I think. And that is just gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, like I hate to sound like I'm bragging. I'm not bragging on my work. I'm bragging on the yarn. Like that's just gorgeous yarn. I love it so much. This is one row shy of being a full repetition of all like 5 or whatever of the different sets of stages of the shawl. I will say though, like, so this is obviously was the very setup stage, and this in stage 1 is not what you would repeat because it dealt with like the setting up of the thing. But like stage 2 and sorry, I'm trying to hold everything right. Stage 2 and stage 4 are basically, and direction-wise, basically the same. And stage 3 and stage 5, if I said the numbers right, are basically the same. So like once this other row is added on and then more rows go down, this will pretty much look the same as this. So even though it looks like a long and I don't think I've ever paid very much for any pattern. So this is a paid for pattern. It's the Calypso pattern on Ravelry, if you're wondering. And it's not that I've ever paid a lot for it, and that's fine. But they do, I was thinking about this like last night or the night before. They do present it as though all of your directions are 5 different stages of work, and it's really 3. It's the setup one, and then these 2 are the same, and these 2 are the same, and they're like you can repeat 2 and 3 or 4 and 5. Well, they're the same. So you can basically repeat them however many times you want. And I've made this shawl multiple times, and I should have put 2 and 2 together, but I really didn't. Maybe it's because I always switch colors. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I got done. And like I said, I'm probably over half of the way through the second ball, and I have one more to go. And I'm going to see how far I get, because if I place the order, it's probably going to be at Wool Warehouse. And, excuse me, fiber. It'll probably be at Wool Warehouse. I can't stop holding it up. This is just, this wool. Yes, I know, it's also called wool, and there is some wool content in it. This yarn is what I meant to say, though. This yarn colors, I can't get over. I'm sorry, if these are not your colors, I'm sorry, because you're probably like, whatever, just get over it. But I'm in love with it. Like, I'm so in love with this. I would make like every shawl that I ever intended to wear out of this ever. Like, I'm so in love with it. Anyway, I'm going to try to stop doing that or holding it up. Anyway. I think I would order it from Wool Warehouse. And while I'm going to do that, if you guys remember, and I know I will say this wrong because I've been told that other people who say it the same way I say it wrong. But Shipshes, whatever it is, they make a yarn called Wanderlust. I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Let's pull one out. You guys, if you saw my Wool Warehouse hauls, have probably seen this. It is Wanderlust. Here's one of them. Shipshes. Wanderlust. this particular one is in the color Rio de Janeiro, but there are like 14 or 17 colors. Almost at any given time, at least one or two of these is sold out and waiting to restock. Right now there's 2 of them that are sold out and waiting to restock. I have never managed to get one of the colors. I want to say it's Berlin. When I order one of the colors that I've not gotten to get before is right now in stock. So when I order the Drifter, I plan to order the color of this that I don't have, and then probably a couple multiples of the ones that I do, because this stuff, if you have not seen that video, like any of my Wool Warehouse videos, and if you are not familiar with the Shipshe's brand of this, the Wanderlust type anyway, Michaels, a couple years ago now I think it was, made a much bigger skein of yarn that was called Colors. It was Loops and Threads Colors. And they had probably maybe like 8 colors, maybe 10. And they were 2 to 3 times the size of this. But some of them were like pretty much the exact same colorway, and then Shipshe's has other colorways also. But like they're both 100% acrylic. They're both the same size. They're both roving style. This one I don't believe has an actual size on it. Let me see. 100% acrylic. Like, unless I'm not used to reading the label, this might mean, well, that's the crochet and needle size, I believe. So I don't think it actually has a size. I'll show you the information on it as long as my camera will focus it and my ring light will not blind you from reflecting. But there is a 4 right there, but I'm pretty sure that that is the hook and needle size. I'm going to guess that it is. If I'm reading that incorrectly, you guys can let me know. But I believe, if I remember right, the Michaels one has the listing as a 4-weight yarn. And I said then that it was a light 4-weight, if anything, which I would also say that's either a 3 or quite a light 4-weight. And again, roving style, so some parts are going to be a little bit thicker. Like what I showed you was probably a pretty thin part. Let me see, this one's a bit thicker. Right? But I would like to get a few more of my favorite colors of this that they did not have in the colors. And a lot of the colors, the Loops and Threads colors, I should say, I only got one of each, because what I did when they came out was I bought one of each. Then I went back and bought multiples of my favorite color. Maybe my 2 favorite colors. They're in the other room in like, I put them in the zippered bag because they're like one of my absolute favorite yarns ever. And I wanted to keep them absolutely safe. So they're very well protected out there. So I don't want to go grab them right now per se, but I think I got multiples of 2 different colors, and then all the rest I have one of. But like I said, there's a lot more yarn in the ball, so it's easier. Like I could make a full scarf, I'm quite sure, out of one of them. I can make a hat out of this. But I'd like to get more of some. There's for the Shipshe's, I learned my lesson with the Loops and Threads ones, and for the Shipshe's, I've been trying to collect up some of my favorite colorways. But since I like the yarn so much, I'd really like to have at least one of each color. Just because, I guess. But yeah, if I buy the Drifter from Wool Warehouse, which it's looking like I'm going to, I just want to find out how many I'm going to want. I guess if I do overbuy, at least I know that I love this stuff and that I'm going to want to use it again. But like, that's the whole point that I wanted to use it, because I wanted to use yarn that I love and not have it just sit around. So I don't want extra of it to just sit around either. So I'm trying to be mindful of, you know, I'm going to try to work it out anyway and actually have a good guess of how much I need instead of just buy. That being said, I will probably still buy the other Ship She's yarn. So, there may be a small Wool Warehouse video coming. Maybe. Because I bought this at the local yarn shop that I said I liked going to, but it is really like out of the way for us to go to, which again, I don't mind because I really like this place and David doesn't mind taking me. That's not it. But I was looking at the price tag on it and it is almost double the price for this at that store than it would be online. Actually, I think it's almost triple the price. When you convert it to the English dollar, which I did after the fact, I think it's almost triple. Because if it was the English pound version, and that would have been almost quadruple. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic. The point is, it's way, way, way cheaper. But yes, I know I'm paying for shipping. So I guess I didn't add that in. Anyway, when I go to my local yarn shop, they have like wonderful hand-dyed yarns and stuff like that. I will still support them. I will still go buy that. But as far as buying like King Cole and stuff, I think I'm going to buy it from Wool Warehouse so that I can also get the stuff I can't get from the other store and not feel like I'm just getting an order of like 1 ball of yarn or 2 balls of yarn. I know, that was a big rant about nearly nothing. I know. I'm sorry. The point is, I did take your advice. That's the moral of the story. I did take your advice, and I'm going to just do the King Cole yarn. I'll save the white yarn to go with something else. The cream yarn. And then other than that, well, notice I did reach for my yarn over here and not cause a big yarn avalanche. It's because I still have quite the overwhelmingness in front of me and to the side of me. But I did do some straightening of my yarn room, starting with the stuff in front of me today. And just moving around more, like to pull more of my favorites out towards me. And so the Ship She's yarn is even closer to me. Yeah, so that's the thing I did today, was rearrange a little more of that. And I don't think I actually, no, I did show you guys which pumpkin Damon got. We got 1 pumpkin, that's all we ended up grabbing. And that's really all that we did today. Not a whole lot. Like, we did some housework, and Damon did his laundry and was really happy that he fixed his thick hoodie. And we made the realization that we got to go find him an actual winter jacket, because the hoodie's really not enough, even a thick one, for either one of us. Like, last year, I think both of us just wore hoodies, and David was constantly like, why do you do that? But I spent enough time this year being sick already. I don't plan to like do anything to get sick again. I'm just saying. Winter jackets for me, thanks. So, yeah. I think that's all today. This video is going to be long enough with all the chit chat that I have in the introductory clips. So I am going to edit this and get it loading, and yeah, I will just talk to you guys tomorrow. So I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.